This program is sponsored by BPL Happy Little Things.
गोवाचे मनाधिक राज्यपाल श्री P.S. श्रीधरन पिल्ले जी, गोवाचे मनाधिक मुख्यमंत्री डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंत जी, मनाधिक केंद्रीय पर्यटन राज्य मंत्री श्री श्रीपाद नायक जी, गोवाचे मनाधिक उप मुख्यमंत्री श्री बाबू हसगांवकर जी, आमदार श्री दयानंद सोपते जी, गोवाचे मुख्य सचिव श्री परिमल राय जी, मनस्ते सोयरे, मीडिया अत्रे मित्रण आणि ऑनलाइन फॉलो पी हेर बहनों आणि भावनों बहनों संगलायांक नमस्ते. I am really very happy to be here in this beautiful state of Goa today, and also I am particularly happy that I am here to inaugurate the new premises of Sant Sohirobanath Ambiye Government College. Government colleges having all facilities, infrastructure is a welcome step, because we have opened up to private sector. Private sector has stepped in a big way, good. They are also providing good infrastructure, but the government should not lag behind, because the ordinary people, the people who can't afford private higher education, they must be able to get proper education, quality education through government colleges and institutions. So this public-private partnership and this government also keeping importance to public sector is equally important. I am happy that the government of Goa has taken this initiative. The state of Goa and its people hold a special place in my heart. I feel re-energized whenever I visit this beautiful place. My dear sisters and brothers, as you are all aware, higher education is very important, as it provides the much needed trained human resources for various sectors and drive economic growth and societal well-being. I am happy to know that the Goa has been performing well in the field of higher education. The gross enrollment ratio, GR in higher education for women, is 30% in the state against the national average of 27.3%. The gender parity index for higher education has improved in Goa over the past 5 years, and today the number of female students is higher than that of the male students. This is a very positive trend. It must continue, it must be encouraged. This is a very good sign, and this must serve as an inspiration to other states. Strict segregation of subjects is a thing of past, as the world today is increasingly adopting a multidisciplinary approach in higher education to produce well-rounded individuals and better research outcomes. Various assessments have shown that exposure to arts and social sciences result in enhanced creativity, improved critical thinking, higher social and moral awareness, and better teamwork, and communication skills among students. Such qualities are in high demand in the 21st century. Economy where no sector of the economy works in solo. Therefore, equal importance must be given to humanities, even in science and technology institutions, and more multidisciplinary courses should be started by all colleges. This is my advice to all the education sector. I am happy that the new educational policy covers prominently this aspect. When we acquire technology, before that you must acquire knowledge about the history of the country. The history of the country, the civilization values, the ethics, the great traditions set by our forefathers, they should be taught to our children. They should feel proud of their heritage. With confidence, they must enter the life. Unfortunately, because of the colonial rule, our education system was such that we are not taught about the true history of our civilization. History says Robert Clive the Great, not Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Rana Pratap. I just given one example. There are many like that. Our children of Goa, they must be taught about Goa liberation movement. The sacrifice made by great people of this great land. The sufferings that have undergone during that suppression. This has to be told to our younger generation. They should be told how Goa was liberated. Who are the great people, great sons of this great land who has sacrificed, who are in the forefront of the movement. That is very much required. I'm happy that the new education policy brings in. I always feel that we must Indianize education. The process is on. We cannot continue with that colonial history, colonial mindset. Whatever good is there anywhere in the world, we recognize it, we welcome it. But at the same time, first of all, we must know the greatness of our civilization, the values of our civilization, the ethics that were taught by our forefathers, rishis, maharshis, munis, sages, and all other great people. The vice chancellors of various universities and education institutions must focus on this. The syllabus has to be changed to include national heroes of the local region. Their life, their teachings and their preachings must be brought in the education system. My dear sisters and brothers, many of the eminent Indian personalities were either born in Goa or traced their roots to this naturally beautiful and culturally vibrant state. In the field of music, we have Bharat Ratna Srimati Lata Mangeshkar, Padma Vibhushan Srimati Asha Bhosle, and Sri Remo Fernandez, to name a few. In the field of science and research, Padma Vibhushan Sri Raghunath Anant Mashreka, Padma Vibhushan Sri Anil Kakotka, and in the field of international fashion, there is Padma Sri Wendell Rodrigues, among others. Today we are in Pernem, the northernmost taluk of Goa, bordering Maharashtra, that was in the forefront of Goa liberation struggle. The Satyagraha 54 and 55 is an event of great historical significance involving sacrifice and martyrdom and generating the momentum towards the liberation movement. Pernem is also home to the 18th century poet Sant Sohirobanath Ambiye, after whom this college has been renamed as part of the celebrations of the commemorate his 3rd centenary birth anniversary. Apart from him, Pernem has the distinction and privilege of being home to many other eminent personalities like Bhauji Dauji Dad, Jivabai Dada Kerkar, Ajnibai Malpeka, Sridhar Parsheka, and Prabhakar Pasnekar, and many names that were mentioned. One of the Saint Sohirobanath Ambiye's well-known poems is titled Antaricha Gyan Diva Malvu Nakore. Translated in English, it means, do not ever extinguish the lamp of knowledge in your heart. Though this poem was composed in the 18th century, the essence of this poem resonates with the decision of the Goa government in setting up a college of general education in the rural taluk of Pernem, thus ensuring that the lamp of knowledge remains unextinguished. I am happy to know that Pernem College has progressed steadily over the years and currently has around 744 students and a faculty of 33 teaching staff both at undergraduate and postgraduate level. This expansion will meet the educational requirement of the increasing number of students. I am happy to know that the college is equipped to cater to the sporting, co-curricular and technological needs of the student. Sports is an important aspect of the youthful career of any individual. We must excel. Recently, in the Olympics, we were able to get many medals, but that's not sufficient. We must aim high, work hard. For that, you have to prepare younger generation from the school and college days, motivate them. And you have seen the recent experience of a corona pandemic. Physical fitness, mental alertness is very much required. That comes through discipline, through hard work. And we must see to it our younger generation should not be allowed to go for a sedentary lifestyle. We are hearing here and there about the drug menace. We are hearing here and there about the ragey and crazy habits of some people. We should not allow them to dominate the minds of the people. They should be made to get into physical fitness, yoga, or any other exercise. If you are physically fit, you will be mentally alert. This has to be imbibed in the character of all youngsters. That should be given top priority. Discipline and hard works are very much required for every individual to come up in life. And secondly, not only living the sedentary lifestyle, but also adopting good food habits. I am not prescribing you particular food. A lot of varieties, thousands of varieties are there in India. Indian. I am only suggesting go for cooked food, not the stale food or the frozen food. We must go for organic, indigenous food. This burger, this pizza, these other things may be suitable to those countries, but not to our country. Our forefathers, for ages together lived, and they have experienced, and then they have given us a lot of good food and good habits. We should see to it that our younger generation follows them, so that they will be healthy. If you are healthy, you can become wealthy. But if you are wealthy, there is no guarantee you can become healthy. This has to be kept in mind, and the youth should be told again and again. My dear youngsters, aim high, dream high, work hard, you will definitely excel. There are many examples like that. I am also pleased to know that in addition to a big library, spacious auditorium, this auditorium, and airy classrooms, We must allow the air to come in. If you live in air condition, your mind also will be air conditioned. We must allow the air to come in. We must expose ourselves to the sun, the brightness. That will take care of some of your health problems. So the modern architecture and the governments, they must all keep in mind the need to have air circulation, need to have exposure to the sun. That was our civilization. But unfortunately, we have ignored it in between and we have suffered also in the recent. I am also happy to know that there is an observatory that houses a sophisticated telescope, a recording studio, a butterfly park, and a modest botanical garden. Really praiseworthy, all these facilities in a rural, remotest Tahsil college. A butterfly and a garden are as important as the latest IT tools. We must progress but should not neglect the nature. That's why I say nature, culture together for better future. You take care of nature, nature will take care of you. Nature means sun. Nature means water. Nature means trees. Nature means all those things which are there, mountains. We should not disturb them. Of late, a tendency to encroach upon is increasing. That's why this ruination is coming. We are seeing worldwide the climate change has become real because we did not really protect the nature. Nature is showing its fury on us. There is no exception of developed countries or undeveloped countries. Everybody is facing this problem. So we must get back to nature and love and live with the nature. Love and live with the nature. This beautiful state of Goa, you have nature's bounty. You must preserve that nature, preserve that culture, preserve that heritage. See, I advise the students, spend half in the classroom and remaining half in the playground and the lap of the nature. With the growing incidence of non-communicable diseases in the country, my advice to all youngsters is, once again, avoid sedentary lifestyle, unhealthy dietary habits, and consumption of harmful substances. It is important to remain physically fit by undertaking regular exercise. It is commendable that this college also has a fully equipped gymnasium, NCC and NSS units. I am happy to note that there is a special focus on games like kabaddi, kho-kho and volleyball. Our traditional games should be encouraged. I understand that many of your students have won medals at university, state and national levels. I am told that commerce and academic laboratories and language labs have been established in several institutions in Goa, including this college. I commend the Chief Minister, Dr. Pramod Sawant, taking more interest in education and also in providing facilities in various institutions. This is a very important as we must produce world-class researchers, not just in science but also in social sciences, languages and in the fields of commerce and economy. We must promote, encourage our students to be proficient in mother tongue. I always tell, remember mother who has given you the beautiful birth. Promote, practice mother tongue. Respect and protect the motherland. Mother, mother tongue, motherland. They are great and we should really respect them. The language that has come from mother's womb, that should be spoken. I am not against learning other languages. But first, you must promote and protect and feel proud about your own mother tongue. The mother tongue which has come from mother's womb. Mother tongue is like eyesight. The foreign languages are like your spectacles. If you have eyesight, then the spectacles will help you. If you don't have sight, even Ray-Ban glasses, पहनने से भी जुबान से कुछ आएगा नहीं. This has to be understood by one and all. Learning English is good. Learn French, Russian, Chinese, no problem at all. But first of all, learn your mother tongue. Learn Konkani. Learn the local language. Promote and feel proud so that people understand the local language. This has to be kept in mind. National education policy stresses importance on promoting mother tongue. Some people have the false impression, sir, unless you read, unless you study in English, you will not go up. I told him, who told you? Sir, you will not go up. I told him, casually, I have talked to the God, and God said, there is no restriction, anybody can come up once the expiry time is over. The boy told me, not that, sir, coming up in life. I said, the President of India, the former President of India, the Vice President of India, myself, the Prime Minister of India, the Chief Justice of India, present Chief Justice of India, all of us studied in mother tongue and we have come up to this level. It's a direct example, live example. Even Dr. Kalam, great scientist, he has openly said, I studied initially in my mother tongue. I am from a rural area, son of a farmer. I used to walk 3 kilometers to go to school. But from there, I have reached up to the second highest constitutional position. I studied only in my mother tongue initially. Later, mother tongue, study in mother tongue will really make the students to understand the subject better. And then later, you read, study as many languages as possible. No problem at all. Even English, okay, no problem. It is also a useful language. Hindi, our national language, we should not oppose any language. That's why I say, no imposition, no opposition to any language. Nothing should be imposed and nothing should be opposed. This has to be understood by one and all. I appreciate that this college has formed a cluster research center in commerce. I'm hearing it first time. Cluster research center in commerce, in collaboration with other colleges of Goa to provide a joint platform for facilitating research in commerce, because commerce is the future. Dear friends, commerce is an important area in our quest to make India a $5 trillion economy and to uplift the living standards of the people. With the advent of e-commerce, this discipline is changing rapidly and witnessing a flurry of disruptions and innovations. I would urge you to conduct research in these emerging areas in commerce to make India a leading nation in trade and commerce at a global stage. My dear sisters and brothers, in ancient times, as I told you, India was known as Vishwaguru. We must again aim to make India a great nation, a leading nation in the field of education, research and innovation. I am happy to note that the Director of Higher Education has taken up various initiatives towards achieving educational excellence through holistic and conducive knowledge ecology. One such project is this TAO, a project for the development of world-class educational e-content pertaining to the syllabus of college in Goa. In true spirit of share and care is the core of Indian philosophy. This e-content has been made freely available to the academic community worldwide. I compliment the entire team for completing such an enormous task, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. I would like to compliment the principal, the academic staff, and also the administrative staff, and also students for achieving such a distinction for this college. I urge to faculty and students to always keep the bar high, strive for excellence. My best wishes for you and for your future endurances. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
This program was sponsored by BPL. Happy Little Things.